Today on Wallahi, I'm going to show you guys the top 10 best free-to-play decks in Clash Royale. Hopping straight into it with the first deck, guys, we are playing Royal Giant Cycle. This deck is great for free-to-play players, especially with the Barbell in here, because it just makes it a little bit easier to level up compared to if you had to put like a log in here. That would just be a bit harder to level up that many legendaries. We do still have a couple legendaries in the Ghost and the Fisherman, but the actual win condition is RG, which is a common card, so that's pretty nice. And you can always sub in like a Dark Prince over the Ghost if you don't have that leveled up, or you don't really have access to that many legendary cards or stuff like that. And yeah, overall this deck is one of the very best decks in the meta, and it works really well at pretty much any trophy range, so definitely a great deck to pick up. This guy does go for kind of a weird delivery right there. We actually might have a chance to get a nice push going, I think. Yeah, wait guys, we could just go for a nice RG the bridge because he wasted the delivery, so his cycle has to be kind of awkward right now to stop us. Yeah, his cycle is really awkward. Wait, kill the queen? Nice, guys, we're going to kill the archer queen. And Ghost is also going to get on the tower. He goes for a delivery. It misses the fisherman. We get a slap on the tower as well. This is perfect. We're facing just Pig's Earthquake, I guess, but honestly, this matchup is a bit difficult. With this start, though, we could probably make something work. He probably thinks he's up Elixir, man, going for those piggies right at 5, but little does he know that I have all the Elixir in the world to defend. Yes, we defend pretty well right there. And he wasted the delivery, so he's going to have to, yeah, go for a whole cannon, which is probably not what he wanted to do. He's probably still going to have to Skellies here. He kind of messes up the Skellies, though. And we just wait for this cannon to die, guys. Then we could go for an RG. Then he's going to probably try to Archer Queen onto it, so we could go for a Prediction Fisherman. That's what I'm going to try to do right here. See, I'm going to RG the bridge. He's going to Archer Queen, so I'm going to Fisherman for that. And then hopefully we could pull it before he gets the ability. Nice, we do! So we slow it down, which makes the ability go a lot slower. Then we can just Evo Ghost on the Archer Queen. Then he just gives up. Guys, this deck is so goated, bro. Please try this, man. Please try this. Already good game, guys. So, guys, next up we have the best Logbait deck in Clash Royale right now. Instead of the classic bait variations, I think this one is actually a lot better to play for the current meta. And it's also a lot easier to play. It's kind of just like a brain-dead type of deck. So, I would highly recommend it for a lot of you guys. If you're a good bait player, or even if you're not a good bait player and you're just trying to learn it, this is probably going to be the perfect deck for you to try out. I think this guy actually runs a really weird balloon deck, if I'm not mistaken, so this will be interesting. I'm going to get my Dark Goblin going in the opposite lane here just a little bit, so it's not going to walk into the Giant Skelly Bomb. That was a pretty bad wizard out of this guy. And this Giant Skeleton should just die. Pretty sure this guy is Tornado, so I'm going to barrel a little bit off to the side just to make it a little bit more inconvenient for him to get his king up. Nice, that bro's on the tower as well. Nice, man, that's so much damage. Dark Goblin doesn't get on the tower, guys, but we're off to a pretty good start right now. Looking great. I could probably just kite these barbarians back with the wall breakers. It's so good to spam wall breakers with this deck constantly, because I feel like you always get a positive elixir trade with them, unless your opponent has a super quick cycle deck. Oh, nice, he goes for the king activation, but he kind of just failed it there. So we just get instead a nice double connection, and he wasted his elixir. And guys, this deck is so good at punishing people when they're just down elixir or in a bad spot momentum-wise. We can actually Evo wall breakers right here, which is going to allow us to probably get a lot of tower damage and also maybe damage the Giant Skelly in the process. I mean, he defended there, guys, but he spent so much elixir, so now he can't make a balloon push. And also his tower still took a bit of damage, so that's looking really good for us. I feel like there's no point to really defend this Dark Goblin too much. I mean, I guess I'll Fire Spirit just to pull that back, but yeah, my Dark Goblin was going to die to the balloon. I mean, not balloon, the Giant Skeleton Death Bomb, regardless, so yeah. Anyways, we'll go for a barrel in the corner here. We'll also wall breakers as well, because he has no login cycle, so probably going to get some nice damage here. Ooh, okay, he barely stops the wall breakers in time. We do have to be a little bit careful still, guys, because we don't really have a direct way to get on his tower, so if we're not careful, we could still easily choke this game. Nice, he actually failed the wizard there just a little bit, so we can just Valkyrie to make sure we protect the Dark Goblin. Oh, he actually pushed the wizard back there with the Giant Skelly. That was well played. That allowed him to just keep that wizard nice and healthy for himself. Oh no, kill this wizard, please. Bro, this Dark Goblin is actually cooking it up right now, guys. Oh my gosh. Bro, that Dark Goblin is absolutely insane. I'm going to try to get the Ice Spirit down. Oh, Ice Spirit's behind the Dark Goblin. Wait, Dark Goblin's just going to take the tower, guys. I think he's just giving up at this point. Man, this bait deck is so toxic. It just makes people rage quit sometimes. Good game. Now, guys, here we have actually quite a new deck in the meta. We have this 3 Musketeers Royal Hogs deck, which is a nice deck for free-to-play players because I mean, you got a lot of rare cards in this deck and some commons as well, so it is pretty easy to level up. We do have the Ghost here as our legendary, but you can of course always play a Dark Prince instead, just like with the Royal Giant deck. With any deck in today's video, guys, if it has the Ghost in it, you can always play Dark Prince instead. Anyways, I guess I'll just go for my 3M here kind of aggressively, just because he wasted his Archer Queen and he spent a good few elixirs, so I think we'll probably get away with this pretty nice. So we can actually bar barrel to kill this Archer Queen. Kind of curious to see how the 3M are going to perform here, because he's probably going to cycle back to his delivery here for the left side. Yeah, he does go for the delivery, but Musketeers actually have a lot more HP now. Well, look at that, guys! Oh my gosh, we still get on the tower there. I'm going to go for my split piggies just because he wasted, like, the cannon and stuff. He's going to cycle back to it. Yeah, he does cycle back to it, but he still has to log as well, so not a terrible trade for us, and we're just going to work our way towards the Evo piggies. I'm going to go for my split 3M once again, kind of aggressively, guys, just because I feel like all he can really do is get, like, even elixir trades against it. He can never really get that much of a positive elixir trade against it, so it's pretty much always going to get some sort of value for us. Now, I guess the Archer Queen ability is going to do pretty good for him, but I mean, they're still doing a pretty decent job at forcing out his elixir. Yeah, there's not really too much he can do. I'm just going to fireball on this. I think that's worth it. We can also bar barrel this side, and I mean, we take a little bit of damage, but nothing too bad. Also, he wasted the delivery, so he's probably going to have to cannon for this, I feel like, right? Or if he doesn't, he's just going to have to, like, cycle back to his delivery. He might just Skelly surround, I guess, now, but I guess it's fine. Oh, he failed the surround a little bit, so Ghost does get one hit, make that 2 hits on the tower. This deck is really easy to punish your opponent with, guys, if they make even a single mistake. Now, right here, I kind of do want to get split piggies, but at the same time, we have to be careful of the delivery, so I'm only going to tank these 2 musketeers with just one of the piggies. Oh, that Evo cannon is so good for him. Musketeers do get some nice tower damage, though, to be fair. Look at the left side musketeer, guys. Nice, man. We could just easily bar barrel here, get right on the Archer Queen, and Hunter's going to stop his other piggies pretty easily. Wait, guys, now we have our Evo piggies. Man, I would Evo piggies, but he has his queen down, so I think I won't just yet. His delivery is going to counter the Evo Ghost, but that's fine, though. We're still chilling. Ooh, there goes his Evo pigs, which are a little bit scary. Wait, we can just go for our own Evo pigs, though. Nice, guys. Look at this, man. Oh, the Heal Spirit does die, unfortunately. But our piggies will get a couple nibbles on the tower. This game is actually surprisingly close right now. I expected either I'll destroy him or he'll destroy me. I didn't really expect that it'll actually be a close game like this. But yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty good right now. We're just making sure we apply the perfect pressure at the perfect time, you know? And that's what's doing us really good right now. We do get some nice split piggies here, which are going to tank for the Archer Queen for a while. Maybe allowing our Musketeers to do a little something. Okay, looks like we don't really get much out of that, but, you know, it's not too bad. We can actually get a late Evo Ghost here, I guess, on the Archer Queen, just trying to punish him a little bit for spending a lot of elixir on offense. We actually might get more ghouls here pretty quickly. Yeah, he's going to have to respond to my Evo Ghost still. Oh, he goes for the Evo Cannon. Wait, Heal Spirit! Nice, guys, the Heal Spirit! Wait, that's so good. I mean, we don't get any crazy damage, but still the piggy's chipping away, forcing out his late delivery, which is amazing. And you guys can notice that whenever I support the Musketeers with the Ghost, I always go for it kind of early, because I know he has delivery, which could splash everything unless I space my stuff adequately. Nice, he failed to really protect the Archer Queen there. We can just get our Evo piggies down. Our Ghost is still alive right now. I'm also going to get a Fireball here, too. I guess I didn't even really need it, actually, but yeah, looks like we just take the win here, man. That was so nice. Let's go. Guys, this deck right here might be one of the decks that I recommend the most to upgrade out of anything in today's video. We have this deck, which is just amazing for free-to-play players, Miner Rocket. One of the most consistent decks ever in Clash Royale, and just a deck that all the top pros seem to love the most. There's a lot of really good decks in the game that are very consistent and have been for a while, but out of any of those, I think this has consistently been the best. Like, obviously people think of decks like 2.6 when they think of consistent, but Miner's just consistently super broken, and 2.6 is just consistently viable, but not consistently broken. Also, that was a really nice log right there. It kind of caught this guy off guard, so Dark Prince actually got right on the Witch there, and we took it out pretty easily. Wait, guys, call me crazy, but I think this guy might have Clone. I'm a little bit worried because I don't have the Electro Spirit. You can also run this deck with, like, Electro Spirit instead of the Ice Spirit, and you can put, like, Evo Skellies instead as your evolution, but I didn't do that because Ice Spirit's a little bit better for stuff like RG decks. There's a lot of RG in the meta, And yeah, Ice Spirit's pretty nice against that, but we'll see how it works out for us here. I'm going to monitor. I'm going to go for an Evo Ice Spirit as well, because I know his deck is kind of slow probably, so I feel like I could get some nice value. That was a pretty good Skarmy for him, but it's fine. I'm going to go for my Tesla right here. I don't really like letting the Skelly Barrels get to my tower, because they can always clone the Skelly Barrel right before it pops on your tower, and then they mess up your log timing. And also just taking that impact damage of the Skelly Barrel is never the nicest. I'm actually going to rocket this Witch here. I know it's not really the best trade ever, guys, because he has the Sparky, but I feel like it was worth it because we have delivery still if he tries to go for the Sparky. Okay, he goes for the giant skeleton in the back. I am going to get ready for a really good defense right here because I'm going to need to have some really good interactions to survive right now. But yeah, I know he's going to go for the Sparky for sure, so we're going to have to make sure that we get a super nice delivery down, I feel like. Oh man, that Dark Prince just got eliminated really quickly. I guess I'll just log this all back. We get a nice delivery here on the minion horde, and I mean, he's going to get the Skelly Barrel evolution down, but our Evo Tesla will just do such a good job. Bro, that Evo Tesla interaction against that is just so clean, man. I love that. I'm going to rock it again. I know he's trying to bait me, guys, but I feel like I'm still going to take it just because I know I can rely on my defense. At least I hope I can. Also, I might be able to cycle to another rocket if he goes for a Sparky. I'm sure he is going to go for the Sparky in a second right here. Yeah, there goes the Sparky. Hopefully it shoots the big shot before our shield pops. Oh, it didn't, man. It just insta-eliminated me. Ooh, there goes his Skarmy, actually. Oh, this is kind of bad. Hold up. If he has a clone, he's probably going to play it now, but I don't know. Okay, he actually does not play the clone. Wait, I don't know if he has a clone or not, guys. I feel like he should, but I'm kind of confused as to why he hasn't played it yet, if he actually does have it. Maybe he doesn't have clone, but I'm still gonna keep myself safe right here, because you never know. Okay, looks like we're gonna stop this giant skeleton pretty nicely. If he tries to bait me for another rocket, I am gonna take it, but okay, I'm not gonna rocket the Witch if it's that high. I'm only gonna do it if it's kind of like a lower positioned one that I can actually get tower damage with. But in this type of matchup, guys, really all we have to do is just defend well and get like 1 or 2 rockets towards the end of the match. We don't actually really have to worry about anything else, you know? We don't have to worry about trying to rocket cycle all game or something like that. Wait, the Dark Prince! Nice, man! Yo, that's so much tower damage! Nice, rocket is gonna basically just take it right here. I mean, we can just cycle to our log as well to fully get the tower down. That was just really clean there. We took almost 0 damage. Doo-Doo T Ammo is our next opponent. We're just going to go for a miner in the safe spot. You always want to make sure you miner the safe spot with this deck, guys. Never go for it in the back unless you know they don't have Tornado. He has the Bats and the Zap. I'm actually not sure what this is going to be. I don't see Bats too much these days. I feel like Bats kind of fell off because there's been just a lot of small spells to hard counter them, and even some Mother Witch and stuff like that recently as well. Oh, it's Sparky. You know what I'm going to do is actually Balloon here, and I know he probably has a Minion Horde, I think. I think he has, like, this annoying giant Sparky deck. Oh, he goes for the Bats. Man, I could Snowball, guys, but I'm actually not going to. Man, I didn't expect him to cycle back to the Bats, honestly. Okay, this is not the best for us right now. We just have to try to go for a nice set of Skellies right here, then we can try to also hopefully get saved by a Bomb Tower plus Musketeer defense. Okay, this is so bad. We take a mini Pekka hit, but honestly, guys, that is the least of my worries. I was kind of scared that the Sparky would connect there, so overall, I'm feeling okay. Yeah, I probably could have got a balloon hit if I played the Snowball, but I think I would have just died on defense if I had gone for that Snowball, so I'm kind of glad I didn't. We're going to get our Miner down. He probably has nothing good for that, actually. He spent the mini Pekka, spent the Skarmy, so Miner is going to get good chip. Also, guys, we have our Evo Musketeer now, so if he goes for a Sparky, we can just play that. Okay, guys, I'm going to be a little bit aggressive here with an Ice Golem Balloon. Normally, I would not do this, but just because I have my Evo Musketeer, I feel like I could get away with it. Okay, I'm dead. I mean, guys, I thought he would try to defend, man. I thought. I don't know why I thought a Sparky player would ever try to defend, but I really, truly thought he would have some morality, you know? Wait a minute, our Evo Skelly, he missed our Evo Skellies! Wait, guys, our Evo Skellies are still going. Oh my gosh. I know he's going to Minion Horde here. I know he's going to go for it. Where's your Minion Horde? Where's your Minion Horde, buddy? I know he's going to go for it. Prediction, 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 prediction. Wait, the Evo Skellies! The Evo Skellies, guys. Nice! Even though we didn't hit the Minion Horde there, that was low-key still kind of nice. Wait, let's just go in here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. Have we ever thought about defending ever? Like, could we maybe just defend one single push instead of always going in? Honestly, guys, Hog Earthquake very well might be the best free-to-play deck right now in Clash Royale. It just... so easy to level up. It used to have a legendary card in the log, but now Barbarian Barrel is actually preferred over the log in Hog Earthquake decks, and you also just have a ton of common cards. You don't even have many rare cards in this deck, so it's just very easy to get it up and leveled very quickly. And guys, this deck is actually a little bit better if you put the Mighty Monitor in over the Knight, but I'm just playing this deck right now with the Knight instead just to show you guys that it actually works well too, because I know champions are really hard to level up, especially for free-to-play players. Even for people who spend a bit of money on the game, I feel like champions can still be pretty annoying to level up. He's probably going to get a late bomb tower, right? No, he doesn't, actually. Man, okay, I kind of just sold on that Earthquake, guys. That was such a waste. I thought he would try to cycle back to his bomb tower and get it down kind of late, but he actually didn't do that. We could probably get a pretty nice Barbarian Barrel late here just to kill the Skelly Barrel, maybe get on the Girl Rascals just a little bit. One of the Girl Rascals does get on our tower, but we're still up a lot of damage right now. This guy's playing a really popular bait deck, but it's honestly not a bad matchup at all. It's pretty nice, I think. Okay, our opponent goes for the Ghost in the back. I'm going to go for the Hog Rider because I'm pretty sure he's going to just have to bomb tower onto it, which is just a nice 4/4/4 elixir trade and is going to help us keep up with his cycle. We do have our Evo Cannon now as well, so if he tries to pressure us, I think we'll be completely fine here. We just have to watch out a little bit for his Evos. Okay, our opponent goes for the Dark Goblin in the back. And guys, this deck used to be a little bit more pay-to-play back when Mighty Monitor was just a complete necessity in Hog Earthquake, but I feel like ever since they made champions no longer have a 3-card cycle, you haven't really needed to have Mighty Monitor in this deck as much as before, because now you still can have like the same cycle whether you have the Knight or the Mighty Monitor, so it doesn't really matter too much now. Whereas before you just really wanted that 3-card cycle to outcycle your opponent with. Wait, that's actually a lot of skeletons. Hold up. Okay, I think we're chilling, though. Just gonna be a little bit careful of the last-second vines right here, because he can always try to just catch us off guard with it. But yeah, the Knight is really nice and cheap right here, so it's going pretty well right now. I'm gonna Earthquake, and I could Firecracker, but he might try to predict it, so I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, he tried to block it with the Skelly Barrel, so good thing I didn't fall into it, I guess. We can also just go for our Hog Rider right here. I think this should be fine. Ice Spirit's gonna hit all the Skellies here, and he is kind of keeping up with us, guys, but I feel like he's slowly losing his cycle, so this is going good. Oh, wait, that Skelly Barrel is going to connect. Oh, never mind. Okay, we can just go for an Earthquake here, get our Hog as well, and then he's probably going to not be able to get a bomb tower down, so he just has to go for Rascals, which is pretty good for us. He could try to block a Firecracker. Yeah, good thing I didn't play it. Bro, he keeps on... This guy's trying to predict me so badly right here. Bro, what a great Evo Cannon, guys. We hit the Skelly Barrel, we hit the Wall Breakers. Really everything we could have hoped to hit there, we did, so that's great. Just gonna wait for this Dark Gob to walk up a little bit, then we just go for this here. He does catch it, but it doesn't even matter. I'm just gonna Hog Rider to pull back this Barb. He's gonna have to bomb tower. You guys can notice how a lot of the time I'm going for my Hog Rider just to kind of fix up my cycle. Like, I know he has bomb tower to counter it, but it's just a 4/4/4 trade, and it kind of just fixes my cycle when it's a little bit awkward and I have nothing better to play. You want to do that a lot of times with Hog Rider. We can actually go in for a Hog right here, and he can't really stop this unless he tries to vines onto it. Nice, he vines on the Firecracker, so that's a guaranteed one hit right there, which is pretty nice at this point in the game. We just need really a little bit more damage to win it, so every bit counts right here. Beautiful Cannon, gonna kill the Dark Goblin, and we could just go for another Hog Rider here. Gonna get a pre-Earthquake because he has to bomb tower. Our Hog is not gonna break through that bomb tower, but I'm kind of just trying to Earthquake cycle right here is really all that I want to do. Okay, we do have our Evo Cannon, which I'm gonna go for. It does catch the Evolved Skeleton Barrel. Ooh, this could be a little bit bad, though. Hold up, guys, hold up. Wait a minute. He's actually getting a lot of damage right here. Wait, I'm just going to go for a Hog Rider. He can't really stop this unless he vines onto it. Yeah, if he doesn't vines here, that Hog is taking it. Good game. Oh, snap, guys. We're up against Heisenberg. Isn't this guy the blimp that crashed or something like that? The big blimp. Man, I used to like blimps, actually, when I saw them in the sky, but they just got extinct. See, I don't know if you young guns know what a blimp is, but... yeah, I used to see it in the sky all the time. I was a big fan when I was little. I think this guy's playing Xbow, it looks like. And guys, what we're playing right now is this Mortar bait deck. It's actually such a good deck for free-to-play players because literally every single card in this deck is a common pretty much. And yeah, just overall a very nice deck to play. Very good for outplaying people too, I feel like. I think the outplayability of Mortar is really underrated by a lot of people. But yeah, there's so much outplay you can do with this deck, and it's overall a lot of fun to play. This guy does go in for the Fireball, which I kind of expected, but he played the Logs, so our Goblin gang is probably going to just demolish this Xbow. Yeah, very nice start. I don't know how the Rascals will do here, honestly, because normally you have like a Skelly King or something in this deck, but we'll see how they perform. We actually get a lot of damage here to start things out. And guys, of course, having the Cannon Cart will be quite a big bonus in this matchup as well. He does go in for the archers. We're going to get our arrows really quickly. We can also just cannon cart for defense here. Nice! He wasn't able to block it. Nice! Let's go! He was not quite able to block it in time. Wait, guys, our cart will survive, right? So we can actually kind of like launch it forward with our gang here. Yo, push it into the tower! Okay, it doesn't even matter because he still has to respond to my gang here with a knight, so I can just go berserker the other side. And he wasted all of his cycle cards, so he has like nothing good for this. Then I can also Evo Skelly Barrel because he wasted the log earlier. So he's going to have to go for something awkward here or just take a ton of damage. Wait, this is actually so good for us, guys. Nice, he goes for a whole fireball, but now most of his tower is already gone. I feel like this deck is so good for getting people better at the game because it just allows you to combo people so easily and just kind of try to read their mind. I'm going to minions right here. He's playing kind of like obvious, so I didn't really predict that Tesla, but it's okay. Still looking pretty good. And I feel like the Rascals won't be too bad here either, because I can always just play them up high on the Xbow, and if his log is out of cycle, he's going to kind of struggle to defend. He does go for a weird defensive Xbow just to pull my Skelly Barrel, I guess, but I can just go for my arrows right here. He gets a weird Evo Tesla, but I don't really think that's going to do much. Yeah, his Xbow's already dead. We're going to get our Rascals going down in this lane. We can also just go for the Evo Mortar now that he wasted the Tesla. I feel like it should do a pretty good job right here. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to go in for an Xbow in a second, but we'll see. Yeah, there goes the Xbow, just like I expected. The Evo Archers will be a tad bit annoying, but we can just go for this up high. Oh, nice. He wasted the log, guys, so now he can't really stop this. We got our arrows down. He does go for a fireball, but we still kill the Xbow. Mortar's already on the tower, guys, and that is going to be good game. Man, of course, this would not be a proper free-to-play decks video if I did not play 3.0 Xbow. So next up, guys, we have 3.0 Xbow. I feel like 3.0 Xbow is basically just exactly like 2.6, except you have a lot more of a success roof, I guess you could say. Like, you can have way more success with a deck like this compared to 2.6. I feel like 2.6 you can always do well with, but you just never really are able to get to the very top of the world with it. But with a deck like 3.0 Xbow, you literally have a chance to finish #1 in the world, even if it's a good enough meta. Because people actually have finished #1 in the world, I think, twice this year so far with 3.0 Xbow. We do get a little bit of Xbow damage there, but not much. Man, this matchup looks pretty hard because this guy has the bar barrel. I'm going to go ahead and get my split archers down right now. When you're playing 3.0 Xbow, you don't want to be, like, too desperate for your damage. If you just constantly Xbow for no reason at the bridge, usually you will get punished. But if you try to go for, like, actual smart Xbows, then usually stuff works out well. You kind of want to, like, set up archers first and do stuff like that before you go in. Okay, we can actually get a pretty nice fireball down right here on the bomb tower. That might allow us to do something. Oh, man, we're not going to stop this. Yeah, if I had my log like a little bit earlier, I actually could have got an Xbow lock, but it's okay. Also, guys, one little tip is that I always like to split the archers where, like, the archer that's a little bit more forwards is in the opposite lane. So you can see, like, the archer on the right side is a little bit further forwards than the one on the other side. And the reason I do that is because I kind of want to put the archer further back if it's the lane I'm going for, so that way I have more time to build up the Xbow with it, you know what I mean? So that's why I do that. Also, I did not even realize this guy had the magic archer the whole time. Honestly, thought he would have a poison version, because usually they do if they have the bar barrel and stuff like that. But yeah, not really the ideal start for us so far. I'm going to keep on going in for Xbows, though, and hopefully we can make something happen here. But yeah, we're just going to need to get at least a little bit of an Xbow lock somehow, which is probably going to be pretty hard to do, but we'll see if something can't happen. Wait, those wall breakers are not very good, guys. Nice, man. Now we can just go in for a second Xbow. His bomb tower is already dead. Xbow gets right on the tower. Nice, man. This second Xbow is on his miner, though, but it's okay. We can just go for our Evo archers down the center. He either has to bar barrel my Xbow or the archers. He can't do both, so this is actually quite good for us right now. And our Xbow is still pretty healthy, so he's still having to distract it, which is great. I could probably go in for another Xbow here soon as well. I think I'm just going to Yeah, going for an Xbow now. We can always prediction Knight just to block like a Valkyrie or something like that. Oh, nice, we catch the bomb tower. I was kind of expecting him to Valkyrie and then bomb tower as well, but he actually just does that. Okay, his Evo Valk is probably going to wreck me, guys. I mean, sometimes you have to know when to just let your Xbows die. But, yeah, we're up a good amount right now. Still have to be careful, though, for sure. I'm going to go for the Knight right here. Kill that, kill that. Nice, okay, we kill at least one of the wall breakers. I'm pretty happy with that. And yeah, we're just doing a good job of like splitting up our stuff here, splitting up the archers and everything. We're not really breaking through anymore, though, it feels like, which is not too good, guys. So I'm going to kind of like switch my game plan right now and just go for a little bit more defense here with the Tesla next to my tower, so we can't really get a good miner. I can easily just fireball this magic archer. Nice, we hit the Valkyrie as well. He was trying to make a proper push with that, but we made sure that he couldn't. I'm going to go in for this, make sure I get a Knight really quickly so he can't bomb tower. Nice, he goes for the bomb tower anyways, but it's not really going to do too much for him. Ooh, he goes for a magic archer on skeletons. I don't know what that was for. That was honestly really bad out of him. We can just Evo archers down the center. That's going to really quickly kill the Valk. I'm also going to fireball his tower too, guys, just to try to get that chip damage, because we know he's going to miner cycle and get magic archers down and stuff like that. Nice, beautiful Evo Tesla right here, completely wrecking the wall breakers. And we can just go for a fireball just to kill this Valkyrie a little bit quicker. Gonna log as well. And we actually do get on his magic archer. We hit the wall breaker as well. I'm gonna get my Tesla down as well. Xbow gets right on the tower. This guy already knows it's good game, man. The Xbows were just a little bit too much for him to deal with. Now, next up, guys, this Royal Hogs deck right here is only a deck that you should play if you have a little bit of a higher skill cap. If you're wanting a deck that's kind of no skill, this is probably not the one for you. But yeah, we have Royal Hogs with the Firecracker and the Lightning. Now, this deck normally does have Ice Wizard over Firecracker, but obviously Firecracker is a lot more free-to-play friendly, and I feel like it can still work really well and also counter a lot of the annoying beatdown decks and stuff like that, so it's up to you. I think Firecracker actually works quite well in this deck, but it does give your opponent the King activation oftentimes, which is really the one major disadvantage of it. I'm going to go for my Lightning here, also making sure I hit the King Tower just because there's no reason not to. Alright, our opponent does cycle the Ghost in the back. Pretty sure he just has a 3 Musketeers deck right here, so gonna be interesting to see if we could actually keep up. I'm gonna go for my Barbarian Barrel like so, and I might actually end up going for Piggies here pretty soon too. I kind of just want to wait to see what he does. Okay, I'm actually gonna Firecracker instead and just go for some low skeletons. There goes his pump, so we can once again just go ahead and play our Lightning onto all of that. I just don't want to let him get a huge elixir lead by stacking pumps, so I'm always trying to take them off the board quickly. We could go for our Ghost onto his. Nice, that's beautiful. Our tower's going to help as well, so perfect interactions for us right here. I could barbell this Bandit, but I'm just going to go for an E-Spirit just for the sake of not overcommitting. Because I know that we're always going to get a -1 trade by going for a Lightning on a pump, so gotta be careful. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and play my Piggies right here just because I feel like we've been getting pretty good elixir trades. He does end up going for the E-Barbs here, but he kind of wasted the Ice Golem at the same time, so these Piggies actually aren't too bad because he doesn't really have that much elixir to support these E-Barbs into doing anything major. He does go for another pump here, and I am going to go ahead and just Lightning. Normally I just go for my Piggies if he were to pump up, but he has the Evo Ghost in cycle. Yeah, see, I knew he had the Evo Ghost, so it's really a good thing that I didn't go in right there, otherwise I probably would have gotten in quite a bit of trouble. But now I can actually go in for the Evo Pigs just because that Ghost is out of cycle. He does go for the Zap, but he missed one of the Piggies, so this actually might be some pretty nice damage. E-Barbs unfortunately are getting pulled back though, which does suck a little bit. Wait guys, this actually might be really hard to defend. Wait, this Evo Ghost is going to wreck everything. We're going to get the Barbarrel down on his Heal Spirit and everything, and our Evo Ghost is alive. We can Piggies with this too, and I think this guy might honestly be dead. Yeah, he didn't even have the chance to play his 3 Musketeers or anything. Good game. Guys, this Goblin Drill deck is actually insane for free-to-play players, man. It's literally all common card. It's like common card cycle with the Rocket and the Goblin Drill. That's literally what this deck is. It is a little bit of a higher skill cap deck, I guess you could say. I mean, for me and some other top ladder players, it feels kind of like a no-skill deck because they just constantly spam drill over and over again, but to actually get the basic defense down does take a little bit of time usually, so you have to know a thing or two to be good with this deck. We actually get so much, bro, look how broken that is, guys. The snowball is actually so broken with Goblin Drill. That's some crazy damage right there just for a little drill snowball push. We could just get our Bomber down right here. This guy, yeah, definitely is running an RG deck. Oh, no, not this Ghost going on my tower. Oh, that Ghost is going to get so much damage. Dude, I just completely sold the elixir lead that we got there, guys, or like the I don't know, just good spot that we were in. Not the best Evo Snowball either. I was hoping he'd place something on my drill, but he didn't. Yeah, this is not the best. I'm kind of surprised he has the Monk and the Ghost together in the same deck. Normally when people have RG, they either have the Ghost or the Monk, not both of them. So that's a little bit strange, but... Okay, we do get our drill, which is going to get right on the tower here, actually. He does try to predict my Snowball, which I did not play, so we actually do pretty good right there. We can be pretty aggressive with this deck, guys, but you sometimes have to watch out just a little bit, because your opponent can sometimes try to punish you if you're too aggressive, and the deck's defense is pretty strong, but it can be messed up if you're in the wrong situation, I guess you could say. Might be a little bit tough right here to kill the Evo Ghost, honestly. Oh, this is so bad. Okay, we do kill everything, though. Wait, guys, we actually killed everything somehow. I could Evo Snow here, but I think I'm just going to save it for offense, honestly. Yeah, guys, I'd rather just go for an Evo Snowball offensively at this point. I feel like that'll help a little bit more. Nice, he pulled the Ghost away! Nice, guys, look how much tower damage that is. Oh my gosh. Bro, Bomber's on the tower as well. Okay, if he doesn't break through right here, we're going to take the win, so... Gotta try our absolute best to get some sort of crazy defense going, I guess. There he goes with the Monk ability, but his Monk is already pretty much gone. We can just get our cannon up high, then go for a defensive drill. And we just have the Snowball, which would not quite do enough damage. Just wanted to double check that. And then now we just go for a Rocket. As long as he doesn't, like, Monk deflect it, we're gonna take the win. Good game.